Good morning, students. In the last lecture, I have started the topic consolidation. Okay, we have discussed what is consolidation, what are the different stages of consolidation, and what is the difference between consolidation and compaction. Okay, so what is consolidation? Consolidation means it is the compression of soil due to the expulsion of water from the voids, and it is due to the application of external load, and it is slow process, and it is time dependent process, and it usually occurs in clay soil, and it will not occur in coastal soil like sand. Okay, and what are the different stages of consolidation? The different stages of consolidation are initial consolidation, primary consolidation, and secondary consolidation. In the case of initial consolidation, that is the first stage. Here the consolidation is caused by the elastic deformation of the dry soil without any change in moisture content. Okay, then after that there will be removal of or expulsion of water from the voids, and that stage is known as primary consolidation, and here volume change will occur because water is expelling from the voids. Finally, the third stage occurs, that is here volume change occurs due to the plastic adjustment of soil fabrics, and that is known as secondary consolidation settlement. Then we have discussed what is the difference between consolidation and compaction. This compaction is a instantaneous process, and here the voids are released out, and in consolidation the water is expelled from the voids, and here the process is time dependent, and it can occur over hundreds of years because it is very slow process. Then this compaction is applicable to unsaturated soils also, but consolidation occurs in saturated soils only because water is expelling out. And in the case of compaction, when we are applying when we compact the soil, the dry density increases and water content does not change, but in the case of consolidation, dry density increases and water content decreases. Up to this we have discussed in the last lecture. Today we are going to the next topic, that is spring analogy model for consolidation. Okay, that is the fundamentals of consolidation, that is spring cylinder model. Before that, we can discuss what is the change occur during consolidation process. During consolidation, during consolidation, delta sigma remains the same. What is sigma? We have discussed effective stress, total stress, and pore water pressure. Okay, what is effective stress? Effective stress is the difference between total stress and pore water pressure. Okay. During consolidation, what will occur? During consolidation, water will be expelling out from the voids. So the water content is getting reduced, so the pore water pressure is decreasing during consolidation, that is delta U decreases. Okay, but the total stress remains constant. There is no change in total stress, and delta U decreases. So what will occur for the effective stress? Sigma dash, that is effective stress is equal to total stress minus pore water pressure. When this pore water pressure decreases, the effective stress will get increased. Okay, that is the process occurring during consolidation. During consolidation, delta sigma dash, that is effective stress increases because there is a decrease in pore water pressure. Okay, because water is expelling out from the voids, so pore water pressure decreases, so this effective stress increases. Okay, that is the actual process taking place during consolidation. During consolidation, effective stress increases due to decrease in pore water pressure. Okay, this is the spring cylinder model, that is here a cylinder is attached in this here a spring is attached inside the cylinder. It is filled with water. Initially the valve is closed. Here the valve is closed and is fully filled with water. Then the time dependent deformation of saturated clay soil can be understood by considering a simple model that consists of a cylinder with a spring at its center. This is the cylinder and a spring is attached at its center. The cylinder is filled with water and has frictionless watertight piston and valve. There is a valve. Okay. And initially delta U, that is pore water pressure, is equal to 0. There is no application of pressure. Initially all the stresses are 0. Okay. This is the initial adjustment of spring cylinder model. Okay. Next, if we place a load P, this is the load P on the piston and keep the valve closed, that is the initial adjustment, that is we are applying a load P on the top and the valve is closed. The entire load, what will happen? The entire load will be taken by the water in the cylinder because water is incompressible. When we are applying external load and the valve is closed, what will occur? The water will get compressed. Okay, but the spring will not go through any deformation because water is taking all the loads. So there is no change in spring is not compressed because water is taking all the load. So the pore water pressure get increased. This pore water pressure is equal to all the external forces taken entirely by the water. Therefore pore water pressure is equal to external load P divided by area A, P by A. All the load is taken by pore water pressure. Okay, the excess hydrostatic pressure at this time can be given as delta U is equal to P by A. So effective stress will be equal to total stress minus pore water pressure. Here total stress is equal to pore water pressure, though effective stress will be equal to 0. The whole pressure is taken by water, so effective stress will be equal to 0 because total stress itself is equal to pore water pressure. Okay, that is the second arrangement. That is the initial condition. That is, we are applying external load P, and this load is entirely taken by the water because the valve is closed. There is no change in spring. The load is not taken by the spring. Therefore, pore water pressure is equal to external load itself, that is P by A. Since pore water pressure is equal to total stress, the effective stress is 0 in this case. Okay. In the next stage, and this is the diagrammatic representation, variation of total stress, pore water pressure and effective stress in a clay layer drained at top and bottom as a result of added stress delta sigma. This is the added stress delta sigma, that is P by A. We are applying this load, and the total stress delta sigma, and pore water pressure is equal to, here pore water pressure is equal to delta U, that is equal to total stress itself because the water is taking all the external stress. Therefore effective stress is 0. This is the schematic representation of this condition. Okay, then in the next stage, if the valve is open, after that the valve is open, what will occur? The water will flow outwards. When we are opening the valve, water will flow outwards. This flow will be accompanied by a reduction of excess hydrostatic pressure and increase in compression of the spring. Then when the water is expelling out, what will occur? The hydrostatic pressure or pore water pressure get reduced because water released out. At that stage, the spring will get compressed. The spring is getting started compression. Okay, when water is released out, the spring will start compression. Okay, therefore here this is external stress P by A. This total stress is equal to effective stress plus pore water pressure, and here effective stress in the latest stage effective stress was 0 because all the stress is taken by water. Here water is released out and spring is taken load, therefore effective stress get increased. Effective stress will start increasing from 0, that is effective stress will be greater than 0, and pore water pressure will be get reduced. Here in the last stage, pore water pressure is equal to P by A. Here pore water pressure will get reduced as time increases because water is expelling out, that is delta U is less than P by A. That is the condition here. Okay, and its schematic representation is variation of total pore water pressure and effective stress, that is, this is the total stress delta sigma, and pore water pressure is getting reduced as the time increases, and effective stress will get increased as time increases. Okay. So variation. The spring is totally compressed with the final value, and the load carried by water therefore now is 0. In the final stage, all the water is expelled out, and the total load is entirely carried by the spring, and the entire load is carried by the spring, that is solids. Okay, this is the final condition, that is delta U, pore water pressure is 0 because all the load is taken by the spring. Water is not taking any load, therefore pore water pressure is equal to 0, and effective stress is equal to total stress itself, and this total stress is equal to P by A. Okay, that is delta sigma is equal to effective stress, that is total stress is equal to effective stress because pore water pressure is 0. This is the final condition, and this is the representation of this condition, that is total stress is equal to delta sigma, and here as all the water is expelled out, delta U, that is pore water pressure is equal to 0, the effective stress is equal to total stress itself. This is the schematic representation of this final stage. Okay, as the time is equal to infinity, as time increases, and this is the actual this is the example which is explained by spring cylinder model. This is the process which is taking place during consolidation in field. Okay, so for comparing the field condition, we are explaining this spring cylinder model. That is, when we are uh, that is, the behavior of saturated soil when subjected to an external load is similar to that of spring analogy model. The spring analogy model is similar to that, the process taking place during consolidation. That is, in the field, we are explaining solid particles, that is soil. Solid particles in the saturated soil, here it behaves like spring. That is, the spring here is similar to that of soil solids in the field. Okay, and the water in the voids in the field, which is equal to water in the cylinder. Okay, we can compare this spring analogy model in the field, and in the field there will be soil, but here in place of soil, here it is spring, and in place of water, here water itself. And in the case of field condition, the flow of water is dependent on permeability of soil. Okay, permeability of soil will control the flow of water in the field, but here the flow of water is controlled by the valve. So permeability is similar to valve in the case of spring cylinder model. Okay, so for explaining the field condition, we are comparing the spring cylinder model and the field condition. Okay, so it is the actual process taking place. That is, when we are applying load on the ground surface, initially if in the case of saturated soil, initially the load is taken by water, but in the case of consolidation, water is expelling out. So and when time increases, the pore water pressure will get reduced because water is expelling out. So effective stress will get increased. Finally, the pore water pressure, the entire water will expelled out as time increases, and the pore water pressure is equal to 0, and the effective stress is equal to total stress itself. That is a field condition. Okay, and it is similar to that of spring cylinder model. So for studying this consolidation process and the principles behind consolidation, you should thorough about this spring cylinder model. It is the same process which is occurring in field, because we cannot control the condition on soil, because soil is natural system. So for that, we are taking a similar condition which is occurring in spring cylinder, and we are comparing the conditions. Okay, so after completing the quiz, you should refer the textbook, Aurora textbook, and this topic is I think in page number 256 and 257 these topics are explained. So you should go through the textbook and read this portion, because this consolidation somewhat vast and somewhat a dry topic. So after after watching this lecture, you should read the Aurora textbook. Okay, so today I am winding this topic. Today we have discussed the fundamentals of consolidation, that is spring cylinder model. Okay, next class we can discuss consolidation test. Okay, thank you.